And now go?
Stop. Why'd you ruin it? Oh, Chris worked so hard on that. Happy Riot anniversary, everybody. Oh, you're so mean. He likes to tease Chris.
I like to ruin everything.
Chris was like, okay, I'll give you a countdown. I'll fade in elegantly. Just right.
Just right.
You had to ruin it.
That's what I do. I ruin things.
That's it.
It's my gift.
Well, welcome to our Riot anniversary. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got stuff prepared.
Yeah, we do. I want to say what's up to Daniel and Mike, some of the first ones getting in.
Hi, guys.
You guys don't understand. It all started with this Szechuan sauce. The entire Riot anniversary, the whole thing, like it all began right here. We were like, hey, we need something to do on the show other than eat cake. So what else can we eat? And so we're like, well, we're going to get the Szechuan sauce and we'll eat it. So it started there. And then
it became, well, we went on the site and we're like, oh, what else is there? And some of these sauces, we always would get sweet and sour. Mm-hmm. And I never heard of.
Sweet and sour is my crank, dude. Like that's been, since I was like 3 years old, it's actually the only nugget sauce I'm interested in.
I never had spicy buffalo.
Nope, I've never had that.
They have hot mustard. Mm-hmm. They have honey mustard. They have, I still have the sriracha Big Mac sauce.
Yeah,
now this they don't have anymore. And then, I mean, there's
so
tons.
Then
how old is it? It's not that old. It's been in the fridge. This stuff lasts forever.
Does it?
It does.
Like, wait, is there a date on it?
There's
no,
not a date.
It's got greasy smear.
1203. That's because, okay, I had a ranch, and the ranch exploded when I brought it in. So that's the ranch it got on it.
Okay.
You're fine. We'll eat it last. That way, if anything happens to us.
It makes me wonder.
But we have all this sauce because we're going to do a Riot food fight with, how many nuggets are there left?
Okay, there are 28 nuggets. I went to McDonald's tonight. We actually were looking for, what was it, like sriracha barbecue or sriracha ranch? Or habanero. That's what it was.
Habanero
That's
ranch.
Right, habanero ranch. And according to their interwebs, we thought it was still good. Then I found some places they said they had discontinued it, and the guy at the store was like, we haven't had that sauce here for years, boy.
Why not?
What's your interest in it? What's a boy like you want with some habanero?
And we just wanted to try all of it. It's still on the website.
Just walk away.
But we couldn't get that one. But we've got every other sauce that's a sauce on the McDonald's website. The hot mustard is not on the website. So,
it's not?
Mm-mm.
Well, they had it. They were like,
it.
because I said to the guy when I asked for the habanero after he stopped being weird, he was like, well, the only hot stuff I have is the hot mustard. And didn't he give me one other one that was?
I think that was it. Well, the spicy buffalo.
Yeah, I think that's actually the other thing.
Leanne, thank you so much for the happy anniversary. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks to everybody joining in so far.
She loves the unicorn balloons. Anybody care to take a guess who went to get the balloons today?
You want to know what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so I ordered the cake a couple of days ago because we have our anniversary cake. I go up to go get our balloons for this today when I picked up the cake. And there's this nice sign there that says balloons must be ordered 24 hours in advance. No one there, period. So I was like, well, we could have a happy birthday balloon because there was tons of those, or there was 2 unicorns. And I was like, guess who's getting the unicorns? How much do you think this quality balloon costs?
$6.99.
Higher.
No.
What? It's not that bad? I thought it was cheap.
It's not that bad. $7.
No, it's more than that. It's more than that. For each
Wait, $9.99?
Let's ask people, what do you think this giant unicorn balloon cost us?
What would you guys pay? Just to be clear, it's now more than $6.99.
It is.
I know what. I still cannot believe that you paid $6.99 for that balloon.
I didn't. I paid more than that.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
And there's
You're right.
2 balloons.
Jenny says $9.99.
Wait. Do I still have it? Wait.
You don't act like you.
Ding, 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 ding.
She got it.
$9.99.
Did she shop at that store?
Maybe. I thought that was a good deal. Only $9.99 for a giant unicorn balloon.
Only $9.99 for this thing that's going to deflate and become completely worthless within a few days.
Honestly, I was worried it got cold here at the RadioU studios. So helium deflates. And so on the way here, it wouldn't re-inflate. because it got wet as well. But when I came in tonight, they're good. So
Well,
you have yours. I like yours.
I will tell you right now, if you start going through the comments here, let's see. Jenny got it at $9.99. Justin said $15.99. Daniel said $14.99. Ben said $14.99. Aaron says $25.
Hello, I saved money.
I know. Katie's at $12.99. Mike's at $14.99. Shelly says $20. Joe says $24. Justin says $20. See, what a deal.
$9.99. Now, technically, $20 because I bought two, but there's two of us, and it's our anniversary. So, hey, Joe, thank you so much for the hi, guys.
See what Aaron says?
What is
That's
Aaron?
a steal.
It is. I like Aaron. I think Aaron would fit in nicely here.
So we have $20 worth of balloons on the set tonight. I'm sorry, $19.98. But there is sales tax on
How
that.
much did you pay on the nuggets?
Oh, don't. Well, okay, that's
$8.
another thing.
That's $8 worth of
No,
nuggets.
how many for all the nuggets? That's another thing.
You know
Let's
what?
thank more people
We don't
first, and
talk
then we'll
about that.
explain more
Don't
of
talk
that.
about that.
Let's see. Callie, thank you, says happy anniversary. I can't imagine starting my day without you. Thank you so much. Jennifer says I actually made it to a live anniversary show.
Yeah, you did.
Woo loves the giant unicorns. Thank you for coming and watching today.
Yeah, you did. So, yes, thanks everybody for stopping by. Jennifer says, I look forward to hearing the coming saga of the slowly perishing unicorn twins. But you know what's going to happen? You understand something, okay? When it was my birthday, what did I do? I was so concerned about how expensive my birthday balloon was, I left it in the studio for a month until it was Sydney and Hudson's birthdays.
Very close to being completely deflated.
Do you know what I did? I made my birthday balloon, for the greater good, I made it the community birthday balloon.
Do you remember the
Greater
morning?
love hath no man than this.
Do you remember
okay,
the morning of someone's
one
birthday that
thing
you
more.
got the hair dryer because you thought it could inflate more?
Yeah, we did. We warmed it up.
It didn't work.
It did work
It
for
did
like
not
it
work.
worked for a little bit.
Well,
So,
now we have unicorn ones, and they're coming home with.
I
them.
was gonna say, if you guys think for a second that these balloons are gonna be here following the riot tomorrow,
Yep.
they will be gone tomorrow as soon as the riot is over. Nikki will, 5 minutes before the end of the broadcast, be carrying them out to her car.
I have a good home for them, and I'm not gonna leave them here so you boys can just ruin them.
What does that even mean?
I don't
Like, what do
know.
you think people are gonna do
You're
with the
gonna
balloons?
pop them, and you're
Wow.
gonna make.
Not at $9.99. I'll tell you.
Horsey,
I'll tell you. No,
No,
I'll tell you
you're
what
gonna
I'm doing.
make a shotgun noise and pretend like you're holding a pillow over it.
Nope.
And they die.
That's actually a great idea. But what I'm thinking is that I'm going to go stand out in front of the grocery store where you bought them and offer to sell them for $8.99.
to someone.
Hey guys, you want to make some money on, save some money on balloons? I got a way.
Thank you, Justin, for saying the happy anniversary. Aaron, thank you for joining us.
Greg.
Kim says, I know you were secretly happy she picked the unicorns. Thank you for
You
watching.
mean these emotional support unicorns?
I think they're wonderful. So,
Emotional support unicorn.
well, I think they really liven up our background, don't you? Look at yours. Look how awesome yours looks. Yours just positions. Do you see how
Well,
great it does?
he's faithful.
He's staying by you.
He's the lord of all unicorns, and he has been my friend through many adventures.
Well, make sure if you have any hellos or questions or anything you want, just put them in the comment section, and we will try to get those. James, hey, James in Fort Lauderdale, thank you for watching.
Stacy wants to know whose birthday is next. We just had your birthday.
Yes, and
Michael's
our
birthday.
boss. I don't know at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach was the January baby. Chris,
don't
when's your
know.
birthday?
June?
June? You
Maybe.
might be next,
You
dude.
could be the-
Because Josh's birthday was December.
Guess what you're gonna get if I decide not to take him home? We'll see if they make
Be in
it.
the studio for you, Chris.
Judith, thank you so much for watching. Says happy anniversary. I love the unicorns. I
Okay.
think they're a big hit.
Well, yeah, they are. Do you want to
We
just
have
want
to
to get
eat
into
soon.
yeah? I mean, they've been those nuggets are.
So we wanted to try the Szechuan sauce way back even when McDonald's did their whole Rick and Morty thing, and we didn't get them then. And then they decided, okay,
Nobody got 'em then.
we're gonna release them because everybody was so mad at that, and we thought, well, we'll save it for our anniversary show.
I do think we should start with the Szechuan
Yes,
because.
I don't want any other flavors mixed in with
Are we
it.
really?
Are we gonna eat all
I'm
of
just
them?
now looking at this we're supposed to try 10 different flavors. It's gonna be great, guys. Come
Well, do you want a napkin? Or are you good?
on. Brought my own.
Okay, the other problem is, in order to get all these sauces, we ordered a lot of nuggets this week. Like, I had back-to-back
So
nugget
many
lunches.
nuggets, dude.
And then you had a nugget after.
I had a nugget snack. Nikki brought her nuggets in. I had some of those, and then I stopped and got a 6-piece.
It's too much. I
On the
don't
way
want
home.
any more nuggets after this. So this
Well,
too
I'm not
much.
going to make any sweeping statements.
Let's see. Will, thank you for the happy anniversary from Alabama. Paul says the nuggets are getting cold. You're right. We're getting to those in a second.
Ooh,
now,
I want the boot.
Anybody else try the Szechuan sauce? A lot of people seem pretty disappointed by it.
It smells a lot. It's got a very teriyaki kind of soy sauce.
But a lot of people are just like, it's just whatever.
It's good.
It's good. It tastes like the bag chickens you get from like a Trader Joe's or something that has the sauce in it. It's like that.
Guys, I want you to know right there, Nick, you totally nailed it. If you have ever gotten like a frozen chicken that comes marinated in some kind of not even like
Asian
Szechuan, but
sauce.
like some kind of an Asian sauce.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that tastes like.
I still prefer sweet and sour over it. But like, when did this come out? Was it in the 80s? 90s?
What?
When did it
The original
come out?
Szechuan? It must have, all right, it's got to be like a 90s thing, right? Because it
Maybe
was
it
like the
was-
Rick and Morty guy grew up on it.
Yeah.
No, I got it. It was a promotion for Mulan.
When did Mulan come out?
I don't know.
Maybe they didn't have
I've
any
never
other
seen
things.
Mulan. How about
You
that?
never did?
Never.
Whoa.
No shrub.
She was a warrior,
Princess?
a princess warrior.
Princess Warrior. Okay.
All right, what do you want to try next?
Um,
Szechuan. It's fine. I mean,
know what?
it's not the best.
Let's go with the oldest flavor that you got on the table here, the
Did
sriracha.
you ever try the sriracha Big Mac sauce?
No, never. I'm not going to like this. I can
Yeah,
already
you
tell
are.
You.
Come
I can already tell
on.
you.
It might be a little oniony.
Ding.
No, it's sriracha. Actually, I liked it a lot more.
I don't like Big Macs, so.
They don't like you. It's a good
Spice.
sauce. It's spicy.
Oh, I
it's
like
good.
the spicy.
It's
yeah.
good though.
Yeah.
The sriracha Big Mac sauce I really liked. Have we only had
I'm not
two?
fin-
Have we really only had two nuggets, guys?
I'm going with a half on that one. Like, this way I'll know if we finished it or if we had that one. I'll just
That
leave
used to
it.
be on the Big Macs. You could get a sriracha Big Mac with it on there. So and then they started
It's
having
good.
them on the side.
It's good. Let's keep this spice thing going. How about some hot mustard?
Kevin, thank you for watching. Andy from Pennsylvania, thank you so much. I really want to try the hot mustard. So is this like the mustard you get with the pretzel?
It contains egg. Oh, I can't eat it.
You're fine.
Can't eat eggs.
Oh, this smells good.
I could eat 50 eggs.
This really smells good.
I don't really like. Now, honey mustard. I
Chris,
like,
this isn't your cheat day, is it? You can't have anything?
Chris is out.
Okay.
Will says we need Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Ooh,
Yeah, but
I
Chick-fil-A.
like this.
Yeah?
I like the hot mustard. I really like that. What about you?
You know, I don't think it feels that.
I
Maybe
like
it's because
this.
we just had the sriracha, but it doesn't really feel that hot. It just feels like.
I really like the hot mustard. I wish we got pretzels.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to save that one for later.
Okay. Oh no, that's one of the ones we only have 2 of. I see.
So we're at 3, are we? 3.
Christy wants to know, isn't Nikki a vegetarian?
Oh, yeah. I was a vegan for like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
You try being committed to something while working here. Except for being here. Being here is the only commitment that I can do.
Did anybody else feel that twinge of bitterness? You try being committed to something.
Having
Except
no
for this.
support, no nothing.
What do you mean no support?
was
What
fun.
about, remember that time you got me a vegan birthday cake she was like, it's for you. And just like these balloons, as soon as the show was over, she disappeared with it.
That's right. But yeah, that didn't. Oh, easy there.
And that's
Easy
only
there.
3
I know. Can we have honey?
All right, yeah, let's do it.
So this happened on accident a couple of weeks ago. I was
Oh
having-
my gosh.
What?
Honey should not be given to infants under 1 year of age.
You didn't know that? Because they could have an allergy, like
You
peanuts.
shouldn't be giving them nuggets.
What if
They're
our
gumming it.
What if our attitude age was a 1-year-old? But a couple of weeks ago, I got
did lay on the
nuggets,
floor under my desk today.
and it was close to breakfast time, and they accidentally put it in the bag, and I had never had honey with nuggets.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
You know what? In 5th grade, my friend Matt would always get honey with nuggets, and I thought he was a freak show.
Hey, Obi, Stacy says, Obi, what's in the cup? So,
What, this?
Yes.
Oh, I'll tell you. Remember I told you guys sometimes I have some Sprite Zero, and it's okay? You see me spit that food out of my mouth?
It's a clear
Right there?
liquid. He's allowed to have that.
It's got no caffeine in it. Man, that honey is good.
All right, I love honey with it, but I really like the hot mustard. That one wins.
Oh, Eric wishes that he was here eating with. He says the speaks can put down the nugs. That's why you're not here, dude.
Sorry about that.
Hey, Eric, I miss seeing you at the gym. I want
Is he the person who would wear
You
the...
see wearing the kilt?
Yeah, Eric, how are you?
Oh, boy. I got some honey on my fingers.
Did you get water?
It
You
is
want
not.
water?
No, it's not coming
Can
off.
we handle this?
It's not
Can we
going-
handle this?
Hey, we're 4 in. We got time.
How do people do those mukbang things? Or
Oh!
they eat a bunch of stuff.
Jennifer says, by the way, guys, I'm eating chicken. I
Oh.
cooked in the air fryer. I bought because y'all made me
Woo!
want one.
High five through
That's what we're
the
doing right
anniversary
here.
show. We did that during our Christmas one, in case you guys missed it.
Okay.
All right,
Let's
what
see.
now? What now?
What do you want? Ladies' choice.
If we're gonna skip any, like ranch is ranch. So, and the sweet and sour we have like all the other days.
Well, I just want you to
I
know.
feel like I told her earlier,
I'll
it looks
take
like it's
those
a
sweet and
gambling.
sour
Yeah, you can take
home.
them. It's like a gambling table.
But I mean, like, we might want
I'll
some
give you
now.
4 sweet and sours.
Okay.
If
Do you
you
want
give me
my?
back
Do you want me my
your hot
half-eaten
mustard?
sriracha
No,
and
my
hot mustard?
You want to try tangy barbecue?
All right.
Okay, I've never
Yeah.
had the tangy barbecue.
I mean, I remember having like their barbecue. But, like, do you feel like this is Tangy's just what they're like? Hey, we need a word.
Probably. Let's see. Patience, sweet and sour, #1 forever. But see, that's why
I'm talking
we
about, girl,
also
right
acted
there.
like that, and we didn't know any of these other McDonald's sauces
That-
were around.
I will tell you, the nugget, the honey on the nugget
Is good.
was something.
Definitely good. Let's see. Michael says, "Why are you guys live in the evening? This is amazing. It's our anniversary,
show.
So we like to do this every so often.
Celebrating with some fine dining, bro.
Oh, we big spenders when it comes to our anniversary dinner, isn't it?
I'll tell you right now.
Is it good?
I'm never getting to sleep tonight. I'm
No,
gonna be
not
laying
after
like
all these nuggets.
Well,
Well, that's good. Tangy barbecue.
what?
It's fine.
It's just barbecue. So far,
No, it's not. It's tangy.
it's tangy. Hey, you know what? Bring Ronald himself in here, and I'll say it to his face.
It's tangy.
This is
I
just
feel-
barbecue.
No, I feel like it's a little tangy.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. It's getting
Let's
messy.
wait on James' comment. He
Oh.
wanted to know, did you find a new hobby? And after we do our nugget thing, we will talk about your hobby. Is that fine?
Do I have one?
No, you just want
Do I have one?
No, he wants to know, did you pick up a hobby?
Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do we have left?
Well, what's signature sauce?
I thought this was the Big Mac sauce, but it's not. This is supposed to be like, in our area, we have Raising Cane's. It's
It's
supposed
got
to be like
eggs
that.
too.
Everything has eggs in it.
Oh, it smells awful.
It is like the Cane's one.
Yeah, stuff's no good. Fine, I'll take a bite.
All right. Let's see. Derek says happy
Ah!
anniversary.
Oh, no.
Rachel
God.
likes the tangy barbecue. All right.
What's up, Seth? How you doing? Father to son.
It is
Father
a lot like.
to son.
That's very mayo-y. Is that mayo?
I don't like mayo, so like.
Does it have it on there? Oh yeah, that's the worst. Though, do you think? Out of everything?
Yeah, did you see what Derek says?
What did Derek say?
We're supposed to take them all, put it in a bowl.
Yeah, we're going to.
Hey, Chris, can you
We
get us
don't have a bowl. Well, I brought a second plate. We can just
Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine.
put it all in there. Are we? Anything else?
Feeling sick? Yeah, sure, I am. Thanks, good call.
Okay, so we have
We have spicy buffalo and honey
buffalo.
mustard. I've never had their honey mustard.
You never have? You like honey mustard?
I do. I didn't know they had it like a McNugget sauce like that.
Let's see, Orlando, hello. Daniel says honey is the best, especially on fries. We were supposed to have fries tonight.
You know what's funny is like I've burped more in the last 5 minutes than I have in like the last year. 'Cause
Really?
It's got to be. It's the soda and the nuggets.
Probably, it's the comment.
Bringing it.
Patience says,
Whoa.
husband ate 50 nuggets in one sitting. Oh my gosh. Michael, you missed the Szechuan sauce. We did the Mulan sauce already. That was the first one we had. Like, it's fine. It's not, I don't know, it's not sweet and sour. But it's also what was the last one we hated? It's not the signature sauce. So
No,
it's
that's
in between.
that's the worst. The signature sauce is the worst so far.
So far.
The sriracha would be like my next to that because
Yeah.
I didn't really like. It's not terrible, but like
The Szechuan, though, is the one that everybody's starting to like collect in order to sell in a couple of years.
later. I think of everything we've had so far, I think just straight honey has been my favorite.
Mine's going to hot mustard. I
wait.
love that hot mustard. Okay,
What are
so
we eating now?
spicy buffalo.
Spicy buffalo. All right. Oh man, it's getting real.
Very much like a wing sauce.
Yeah.
You know, like a B-dubs or something.
Yeah. Like it's not. Whatever.
It's fine.
All right.
We're supposed to care more.
Well, you do realize that
We're just
Thank
eating
you,
McDonald's
Chris.
sauces. Thank
Chris
you.
comes through, ma'am.
How many have we had?
Patience, I don't like cane sauce. I like their honey mustard, and I'll say that to their face too. And I do every time I go in there. I'm like, keep your cane sauce, want some honey mustard, and then I want to buy some extra honey mustard because you guys are freaking cheapskates. Here's your 29 cents.
Oh, I have honey too on me.
Where is it?
It's on my fingers.
It's in your hair now.
No, I was like, why is my finger sticking to my hair? That's why. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Honey mustard.
This is it.
And then we
gotta
skipping the ranch,
keep your ranch.
but we'll add it to the thing.
What, Chris? Come on, buddy.
Daniel commented it's a Wendy's cup, by the way, while we're doing this McDonald's thing.
It is It is. You're right.
Dean says, "Hey guys, I love you both, and honey is the best." Yeah, actually, it's such a good dipping sauce for nuggets. It's so not talked about a lot.
Jennifer says, when I was a kid, honey was the only dipping sauce. Jennifer, you just busted out grumpy old woman on that.
That's right.
When I was your age, all we had was one sauce.
And we walked 2
sauce?
miles to get it. Hey, did anybody
Uphill.
has anybody tried
snow.
the habanero ranch? That was the only sauce we couldn't find because they say it was discontinued. But has anybody actually tried it?
James wants to know if we could do 50 in one sitting.
No.
And the answer is no freaking way.
No, not after this week. Something's changed.
I'm
Something's
different
changed.
now.
It is.
I'm different now.
Okay, I'll tell my story.
The honey
though.
mustard's good.
I
All
like
right,
it.
you want me to get this started or what?
Yep. I'll tell my story though. I'm very shy. Very shy.
Like,
And
you guys don't think so,
I am.
but it's real. Nikki is
I'm very shy.
really shy.
I don't like to draw attention to myself, which this
It's
person
great
helps me
when we
on
go out in public.
because he draws attention to me. But we knew we wanted to collect all these sauces, so I was like, oh, okay, well, Obi, why don't you go to McDonald's? Because there's no way in the world I'm going to go through the drive-thru and be like, can I have one of everything? Sauce-wise, I just can't do it. And then I was like, no. You gave me a little pep talk.
I did.
I'm going in, and I never go in. 'Cause
But you
especially,
did.
you guys don't understand. The last time I went through McDonald's, someone tweeted they were so excited they heard my voice through the call box. I don't like that because it makes me embarrassed. So I went in, and I was like, fine, I'm ordering a lot of nuggets, so it looks like, and I said, oh yeah, we're doing something for work. And I got a pretty good amount of sauces, but I was just so embarrassed because I ordered a 20-piece nugget. And I was waiting in line, my head down low, and all these guys come
My
in.
head down low.
All these guys come in, and I was like, oh, hey, everybody. They're all getting the Szechuan sauce. They're all doing that. But I was just trying to just get my nuggets and get out of there with the bag of sauce without, again, drawing attention because I'm shy. And the guy reads the number, and I don't think it's my number. And he's like, hey, 132. And he keeps saying it, 132. He's like, yeah, the 20-piece of nuggets.
Who's got the 20-piece?
And it was me. And I was so embarrassed. I was like,
Who's
no.
eating so many freaking nuggets?
I was like, it's not just for me, it's for everybody. So I was so embarrassed.
I'm sharing this with the people I work
But
with.
no one believes that when you say it. They're like, you're the one eating in your car 20 nuggets, and I'm not.
Okay, so look, so am I
you put
supposed
them
to
all
put,
in
I
there?
believe I put everything in here
ranch.
but ranch and the hot mustard.
Hot mustard. Well, we have to use, don't just sparingly.
Well, the reason I
Sparingly.
I didn't is, like, I left my nugget in some of those, and
You
I
did.
didn't think
That's
you
fine.
want,
So yeah, it was hard to get all those sauces.
sparingly. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Andy says the habanero ranch was amazing. Oh, I wish.
Oh, don't be saying stuff like that. We went. They said they didn't have it.
Let's
Liars. All right.
Elena,
This
thank
feels
you
like
for listening
third grade,
to our
and
podcast. It's like when you go to
aren't
the
we
drink machine and you do the.
aren't we all supposed to? Isn't there supposed to be like everybody puts money on the table to get the guy to eat it?
right.
Like that time we got Was that Tony to eat a whole bowl of butter?
Your friend, he ate butter in the cafeteria, didn't he?
Look, yeah,
I'm gonna keep eating
They had
nuggets.
a thing where it was like everybody threw this money in the middle of the table, and Tony had to be able to go up between the two buffet lines and throw up in the middle of the cafeteria. And he kept eating crazy food, and he ate a whole bowl of butter. Like, he couldn't throw up. Like, he just couldn't do it. Like Nikki, stage fright. You know, everybody's watching, I can't throw up. As soon as he stepped outside the cafeteria, he immediately threw up everywhere.
Oh, butter.
But there was no money for that.
Wow, we're doing this for you guys because it's our anniversary. Let's see, Lacey hates also when they announce what you ordered, so we appreciate that.
All right, listen, are you ready?
Yeah.
For this? You guys probably can't really see it, but just take our word for it. It's disgusting.
It basically.
What do you smell? I mostly smell the Szechuan.
Yeah, actually, I do too.
All right. Well.
Dip it in really good. Other things we were shy with. Let's just get a really healthy amount. Okay. There's some standouts in there, but it comes in waves. You know? It's not bad, but you're like, oh, that's the one I like. That's the one I don't like.
I feel like it's getting hot in here. Do you feel like?
How much sriracha did you put in?
I didn't say it in my mouth.
It's not, oh. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Honestly, I mostly tasted mustard, not really hot mustard, but like mustard and sriracha.
And the
Oh
Szechuan.
yeah, that's what I mean.
And
The Szechuan. Like those were kind of the standout.
Let's see, Kelly, hello from Glasgow. Hello, Kelly. Thank you so much for watching.
Glasgow. Sarah says, overnight I'm in Michigan now, but
Dan says, Obi, does sweet and sour bother you as much as hot and sour?
No. Hot and sour is the worst.
Was very passionate.
You know why, right? Let me show you where they get hot and sour soup.
From your nose? What is it? Is that it? That's from tissues?
You just take this. Actually, a lot of times what to do is you just get a bowl of hot water and you just lean your nose over.
Oh, come on.
That's where hot and sour soup comes from.
Maybe not technically, but you never know where you go. Let's see, Robert says, happy anniversary. You guys make my drive to work enjoyable. Thank you so much. Kelsey, I've started my day. If we missed your comment, by the way, they just go by too fast. We can't keep these.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I started my day with your morning show every day for the last 10 years. Thank you for what you do. Thank you so much for listening for so long. That's so awesome.
Dean wants to know, what are the unicorns for?
Hello, it's
The
our anniversary,
anniversary?
and we had to have balloons, and they were the only ones there. Were you not here for the start of our anniversary show?
Oh, no, apparently not. Okay. What do we,
What do we have next?
No. What do we do with all this?
Are you embarrassed? Are we embarrassed?
I think we're embarrassing. I don't know if we're embarrassed. I don't know about that.
That's all right. Let's see. Andy said, because again, we mentioned the only McDonald's sauce we could not find was the habanero one. It was a bacon habanero ranch burger that McDonald's put out. That's very interesting. Yeah, Dean really doesn't seem to know. These are just unicorn balloons. The store didn't have any others.
It's fine.
So one for me and one for
Hey,
Obi.
look at Chris bringing
Thank
over
you.
this trash. Do you have any?
Let's keep the Szechuans
Yeah.
in case that'll get us money when we retire.
Right, that's it. That's our retirement.
You want the spicy buffalo, or do you want me to toss them? Someone watching is like, no, that's
No,
my
that's
favorite.
my favorite.
How
What are
could you?
doing? They will only give me 2.
Buy spicy sriracha. Buy Szechuan.
That was open Szechuan. That's
Open
not going to be
Szechuan
worth anything on the market.
honey, spicy buffalo. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Signature sauce was the worst. What?
See what Daniel said?
What?
What's the story of the new bump-in music that you guys clapped for?
We'll talk about that in a second too. All right, wait. I don't want the
Oh, you're
ranch.
not done?
I don't want
No,
the ranch.
the
I don't want the ranch. I
Here,
don't
you wanna
want
put
the honey
your,
mustard.
You want to put your sauce lids in here?
Yes.
Let me help you out.
Okay.
Ah,
All right. We just have the nuggets.
all right.
Josh, if you're watching.
Yeah,
Come in and
Josh,
get
if
some
you want to
nuggets.
come in and get some nuggets, dude. I think I heard him watching back there. So.
Ooh, Bunny. Bunny says, I'm ready for the cake.
Listen, I'm not ready for the cake yet, and you have to understand
How is that?
How is it possible that
How are you not
I
ready?
don't know how I'm not ready? Here comes Josh.
Josh.
He's coming to get his
Oh, I
nuggets.
can't see him. My unicorn's in the way.
I was just waiting for the invitation.
Here, you want to try a hot mustard?
Yeah, you want some? Here, do you want
Here, hey, duck
our
down,
mixed
Josh.
sauce?
Duck down.
Okay, hey.
Hi,
Hey.
Josh.
Look, dude, you want some sweet and sour?
Just because I'm stealing from you on this,
You wanna try
I feel
everything?
Like, I feel like
Yeah,
I
see
should.
what you
I feel
think.
like I should try this.
All right, let's see what you
sport.
got.
What do you think of all of it?
Dude, he took the whole nugget in like one bite.
Actually,
It's not that
kind of
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, you
We've
can take
come
it if
up
you
with
want.
something.
Or we got some sweet
He
and sour. Do
takes
you
it
want a
home.
Szechuan sauce? Have you had one yet?
He puts some foil on it and takes it home. He bottles it.
Actually,
Bye.
we should just put it on the break room table
And not tell
we'll
anybody
just
what it is.
Eat anything.
All right.
Hey, look, this is a sheet cake, kind of like it's the same cake with the buttercream icing and the chocolate. It's just double.
I actually thought this would show better on for you guys because the sheet cake just got lost and it looked like the table liner. So like I felt like this with some height was
Yeah,
better.
it's nice.
So that's why I went with the round cake. That's
Yeah.
the only reason.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so back to that song that we clap with every morning. So we like every 3 months or however long, like we get new music that we use for bumper music, which is just stuff that we start a break with, and it happened organically. You know, we picked that one. It showed up, and we just felt like we needed to start clapping.
Well, it goes.
Yeah.
You know, it's got these claps in it,
And-
and now you can't play it without clapping.
Yeah, it's just something that you have to do, and I mean, we're kind of at a crossroads right now.
I don't
you
want
know?
to clap anymore.
We've gone like a full journey. It started out with like excitement. It was new. I actually had a period where I was unable to clap correctly. But now
was
it's become,
weird.
it was weird. I had it down and then like I lost it. And now we're back around to mastery. And now Nikki and I get mad every time it plays. But I've decided that I'm going to clap to that for the rest of my life.
And how long are we going to keep it in?
How long are we going to do the show?
We used to have this liner that was like, bow down before you're the Moses line concerning Obi.
Bow down to his will.
Yeah, and so like that was there for many, many, many years. So I'm just afraid we're going to have to do this every day for many years.
I'm fine with that. Totally fine.
Let's see, Regan says claps when it comes on. And
That's good.
Tiana says I
She
clap.
claps when she's driving.
Yeah, when
Good.
driving.
You're doing it right.
Hands on the wheel though, be safe.
Well, you can clap like.
Hands on the wheel. Do you want to show your hat, by the way?
Yeah, all right. You guys know, like, you see how I'm wearing a hat right now? I had to order this hat on the internet because my head's so freaking big. So, coming
It's not
soon.
that big. It's just.
It's just the rest of you's fat, so your head just
it's
fits
not.
right in.
No, it's
I get
not.
It. It's fine.
No,
So,
it's not.
coming soon to shop.radiou.com, we're getting these new beanies, all right? I'm super excited because I tried it on upstairs, and it's the only piece of headgear that we've ever bought here,
No,
ever.
you know when I was
That
trying
fits
to
my
get
head.
that approved, that was like the main point.
Yeah,
I was
okay,
like,
well-
it's for Obi. And then I want to show you that half of the orders has a cute pom-pom on the top. Half will not.
Yeah,
So
okay.
are you pom-pom or not?
Well, let me tell you something else about this hat. So today we were doing some stuff for RadioU TV, like our video thing, and I was like, you know what? I'll wear that hat.
Yeah, you said that.
I'll wear that hat. And so I went into the green room where we get ready to record our video stuff, and I put it on, and I was like, see, I hadn't seen it on my head.
Yeah.
I was like, it looks like a swim cap.
Well, that's what a beanie is.
No. Here's the thing.
It
Whatever look that you're able to pull off, whatever that is, I can't do it. I can't. Like every look, everything, every whatever, like I can't do it. It's like when I do impersonations. I quote Nikki when she says, it just sounds like you doing an impersonation. Well, this just looks like me
So,
wearing a swim cap
should I cancel
outside
the
in the
order?
winter. No, go ahead. I'm still going to wear it. I'm just not going to wear it on TV anywhere.
Oh, you just didn't want to look like, did
not
he
gonna-
comes out of the pool? Did you just go, I thought it looked fine.
Yeah,
But it's
well.
because it's tighter. Whereas others had like more space on the top, and so it looked like a hat. But when you don't have it, then it looks like it's supposed to keep your hair from
Right.
getting wet.
There we go. There you go.
Now it looks unfairly tight because it's on top of another hat.
Yeah. See, just because think about how thin a hat is. You put that all over my head, and suddenly my head's too big for it. You get the idea? Get where I'm coming from?
Thank you, Sherry. It says loves the hat. Thank you so much for joining us
There it
during our
is.
anniversary show. It's nice to see all the wonderful comments. John says put it on. He's done that, so that's good.
It's nice. Looks nice.
Well, I was glad we had something that at least fit.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm just not an attractive man.
No,
Like, I'm not. Here's the
come
thing. No,
on.
stop. I'm not ugly. I'm not. But I'm not attractive. You understand? I'm right in the meaty part of the curve.
Now, if you don't like the beanie, we also have our RadioU snapbacks. So the beanies are coming because our other ones sold out. But we do have a couple of snapbacks left. If you want to know, I can't wear a snapback. They look stupid on me. See?
Everybody loves it.
Oh, I think it looks stupid.
No, everybody's going to be like, Nikki's never looked. It's good.
But for everybody else, if you can handle a snapback, those you can find through shop.radiou.com.
You know what's funny?
What?
I'm not going to mention their name. We used to have a staff member that worked here. It was like, no, I think you look really good in hats. And then every time we would see somebody else that had a hat on, and they would say to me, and this is not a lie, and they weren't joking, they were just being conversational. They look way better in that hat than you look in your hat. And it was just like constant. It was
All
just,
the time?
And I would just be like, yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Good one.
Let's see.
Good talk. Good talk.
Keith wants to know what's in my RadioU cup. If you're a part of RadioU Columbus, RadioU 88.7. That's my color changing cup, and it's just water. So that's all we got.
That's cool.
Sean, curve the bill. You're not supposed to curve the bill in a
No,
snapback.
not on a snapback,
What you
dude,
doing
not
there?
anymore.
Let's see. James wants to know what type of cake we have for our anniversary. A chocolate cake with a buttercream
icing.
vanilla buttercream.
That's good stuff right there. So you know what? This is a good time. Like, if you guys got some questions you want to throw at us, to go right ahead. I had a couple that were kind of front-loaded. Ooh, you know what we had earlier? I didn't see who it was that said it, but they wanted to know what my hobby, if I picked a hobby yet.
Well, you were commenting one day during the riot that you feel like your friends around you are picking up interesting hobbies.
Yeah, like they're like improving themselves. Like Eric, for example, he built shelves.
He took up woodworking and he's building things, and you had someone doing.
I've got a family
home
member.
brew?
Yeah, they do like a craft brew, which that doesn't really interest me. But they don't even like it. They just make it, and then they invite their neighborhood over, and everybody like gets a cup of their brew, and that's like their thing. And then another guy I know, beekeeper.
And then that's not his job. That's his activity.
That's what he's doing for fun at night and on the weekends.
At night, you see the bees.
I guess. Well, you know, bees are more docile in the twilight hours.
True.
I know this because I had my own little bee's nest in the back, and I poured gasoline in it. But we can talk about that.
That's a
another
riot
time.
story of the past.
It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. So, you know what? Like, I still don't have a hobby.
I think we posted on it a while ago at our Facebook page. So if you're watching it on our Facebook page, if you scroll way back, you had a lot of great ideas. Like, people do a ton of things. But someone brought up reading a lot, and you picked up.
I do like to read. I have been reading Lord of the Rings.
You've been
in
rereading.
Fact, let's see, who said that? Lacey said reading Lord of the Rings is a hobby, right? And you know what? That's a great one. Because I like, real talk, Lord of the Rings is so good. I've read it. This is the 4th time I've read it. But I'm enjoying it so much, I'm highlighting sections, which I feel really stupid about. But I'm just like, read this.
The fact that you're reading the physical book, and then you're highlighting, and this is all to get ready for the new CW Lord of the Rings crossover thing. Or what channel is it?
That's not a thing.
It is, or The Hobbit, isn't it? Remember? The Lord of the Rings?
Oh, right. Amazon was going to do it, but they can't cover any of the material in the books, right?
You can't have like any of the main characters from any of the Tolkien stuff, but they're supposed to be like, you know, and then they always throw it to like a high school sort of show where it's like, here's the Tolkien characters.
Hobbit High.
Yes. Why isn't that on? Why isn't that on?
Because there's still some decency left in the world.
No, there's not. Hobbit High
that's the only
sells
thing.
itself.
That's the last. That's the last thing. That's the last one.
Well, if you don't want to go to Hollywood and sell that, I will.
Yeah, well, somebody's probably right. Other people asking, Darren says gaming is your hobby. Okay, look, real talk about this hobby thing. I swear to you, I think it's kind of an identity crisis because it bugs me that all of my friends have. This is what bothers me. When I get free time, do you know what I like to do? I like to go to the movies.
We have a movie pass.
I know. Well, I like to play video games, go to the movies, and read books. And do you know what those are? Those are consumer holidays. They're not producer hobbies. And I want to be a producer, but I'm not. So I can't decide if I should just be at peace with who I am or I should force myself to grow. But the thing is, I force myself to grow, then I get mad. Why can't I just accept myself and live? And then it's like this whole thing. And the next thing you know, all this honey mustard's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Just talking it
There's
through,
a lot.
right?
Cody, hello from Alaska. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Cody. We talked about Alaska this morning on the show.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, the poop glacier.
What is it, near Denali?
Yeah, it's the one glacier that is the most popular route up Denali. They say that people have been number twoing
For
in
years, from like the
since like the
50s.
50s, in these biodegradable bags, and they throw them kind of like in this place. The problem is that it's so cold. Well, what happens when you put stuff in the freezer?
It's
it gets
never,
preserved.
they thought it would biodegrade, but it's never done that. So now, what, you're supposed to put it in your bag and wait till you come back and throw it away?
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's terrible.
You bring it down, and then you,
I'm
well,
gonna
what do you
go-
do when something's brown?
Flush it down.
So that's you carry it down.
You took your
and
team to
then
the
you
Super
flush
Bowl.
it. There you go. That's right.
I hate that.
Okay, wait. Like when stuff, like they take stuff into space and it becomes more valuable. You're like, I took this up to Nile.
I mean, that's a lot right there.
I mean, we said a lot. It's
Gosh,
true.
I don't even know how you do that.
Yep.
Kenzie says, I've never seen Lord of the Rings, going back to you rereading it.
Oh, don't see it. Read it. Read it first. It's
Oh my
so
gosh,
good.
thank you, motto of the library. Don't see it, just click it.
Look, all I'm saying is you read the
Clark,
book
you get a
and
ticket.
then see the movie.
Okay.
Though I will say, like for Lord of the Rings, the movie actually made me like the book even more because a lot of times when you read something, you're like, well, it can't be as good as my imagination. That's wrong. The art designers for those films, their imaginations are so much better than mine. They're so much better than mine.
Like, I would have never come up with that with Lord of the Rings.
They're like, it's a castle, and I imagine like 2 blocks on top of each other, and that's like the best I can come up with. And no.
Let's see, Curry
I don't
says,
have that.
can we lose the scary unicorns? How are the unicorns scary? How?
That's rough.
Just close your ears and your
That's-
horn.
Do you know,
Don't
like,
listen.
that's the kind of stuff that actually provokes them.
You don't want to see them angry.
You're
And we're closest to them, so be careful.
Stop provoking
Guys,
the unicorns.
they didn't have any other balloons, and I felt like we had to have balloons for our anniversary, so it was this or a happy birthday one, which was weird, so.
Let's see. Dean says, I missed a lot. I moved about 3 months ago, been missing my daily dose of the Riot, and try coffee sampling.
Oh, that's good.
We've been kind of doing that.
Yeah, but, I mean, sampling. You're just drinking. You're supposed to spit it out, probably. Like wine sampling.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
You're
any
not
of what you
wasting
just
it?
said.
Yeah, but you're supposed to try each one and swish it around and spit it out. The high notes, the low notes.
Hey, you know what? Who was that sent us? Was it Crimson Coffee? Crimson
Yeah,
Cup?
Crimson
Sent-
Cup.
Sent us coffee a couple weeks ago. That was really good.
It's gone.
Yeah, I drank it quickly.
Which other coffee company would like to send us some?
I drank it pretty quickly.
Let's
so.
see, Cody, you did want to know what are our guys' favorite restaurant right now?
Not McDonald's.
We're so tired of nuggets because we ate all of them at the beginning of the show, and we ate them all week.
Is it like, what is like your
Chinese food.
Just any Chinese
Any
food?
well, not any.
We had Chinese food yesterday, and I had it tonight before we did this.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Man, is there like...
One day I hope to live somewhere in Asia. Like, I would love to, like when I'm really, really old. And then that way I'd just be like, what's your favorite food? Food. Because then I'd be in Asia and it'd be Chinese food and it'd be food. It's one day.
You're proud of yourself
Food.
for that one, aren't you?
Yeah. Why not? Be like, what's your favorite? Food. Because I'm here.
Okay.
What's your favorite?
My favorite... I don't know. Like, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I really don't know. I'm so full of nuggets right now that I, like,
You know,
I can't even.
We
We
do have a cake.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Like, we'll get to it. It's fine. Let's see. Boy, yeah, everybody be asking about the unicorns. Let's see. I had a couple, like I said, that came in. Did I close it out? I'm really good at this, guys.
Favorite new song over the past year? Daniel, I can say it because Josh, who's right now on RadioU, is listening to it behind me and I can hear it. Paper Tongues is back with new music.
That's your favorite, like in a
I
12 months
really-
or just of
well,
18?
just over the past year, if we're counting this. I like that. I like Archer's Rise is back. I
That's
think
good.
that's a really good one.
I think for me, it's probably Knox Hamilton, Pretty Way
Yes,
to Fight.
you love that one,
I
too.
love that. I've said this before, we passed on it. There's a great
Oh,
song.
the Daraj one.
It's a great song from a guy named Daraj.
It's still on the list. You never
and
know.
It's called Goodish. It's my favorite song of the last year, and it played in the Battle of the Buzz. And thanks a lot for voting for it, guys.
The problem is,
thanks a lot.
some songs are good to like listen to on your own, and then there's other songs that are more what we call radio friendly, and that one is not completely as radio friendly, but it's still a great song.
It's funny you mentioned Josh, because here's what I did. I started thinking about how much I liked it. So before I played it for Nikki, I played it for Josh.
Did
and
you?
And I was like,
What'd he
Josh,
say?
I want you and I to sit and listen to this song. And he and I sat and listened to it, and then I looked at him, and I was
Oh,
like,
he didn't like it?
No, he didn't say anything. I just looked at him. I was like, it's never going to make it. It'll never
it
make
never
it.
will.
And he was just like, well, I liked it. And I was like, no, now you're lying. And he was. It's fine. Okay, Jason wants to know, Nikki, if you could live in any movie's world,
Where would I be?
what movie would you live in?
See, I love Regency era stuff. So like I love Pride and Prejudice. That's no surprise. Like, but yet I don't want to live then. I like jeans and a t-shirt and a flip-flop, and
And a corset?
that's not what I want. And I don't want to take a walk about the room. Like I really don't. And I don't want a carriage, and I don't want to have to, I don't know, just
Carriage is nice.
live in that era. So I don't know. I would still pick now currently. But I don't know. All my favorite movies too I wouldn't want to live in. Like I don't want to Shaun of the Dead. Like I'm not
No, I don't wanna live
I'm
in
not
that.
picking
No,
that one.
that's out.
So I don't know. That's a good question though.
Probably Star Trek for me. Think about Star
The
Trek.
whale one?
No, just whatever. Like, think about it. It's like you can tour the galaxy from your couch, basically, and you've got those replicators. You can go over to the replicator and tell it whatever you want. You just whatever food you want, it just makes
Makes
it.
it.
And then, if you're like, I'm sick of being in space, you go into the holodeck. You get to do whatever you want. They actually
But it's a lie.
narratively, they kind of like backed you into a crappy corner.
But
like,
isn't
that's
it a
hard to beat.
lie? Wouldn't you just be sad one day knowing, like what you wanted in the holodeck?
So it's almost like playing video games for a hobby.
It's a lie.
You're just experiencing fake worlds.
Yeah, barely.
It's a good point. All right.
Let's see,
Bunny
Daniel
says,
said Back to the Future.
Bunny
and
said Pirates of the Caribbean.
good choice.
I feel that. Okay. Let's see. Katie says she really likes red still. Lori liked Manolo.
Let's see, Joshua says we're headed down, looks like our way for the spring game. Where should we eat on Saturday night in our
Cane's.
area?
Canes.
But we
Chicken
also just
fingers.
talked about we didn't like the sauce there. So
No, their honey mustard is
the honey
amazing.
mustard, which they don't give you unless you ask.
And they got the toast, the bread.
And the coleslaw, which is worthless. So.
Oh, yeah. I just tell them, listen, tell them you don't want the coleslaw, you want more fries.
You can get another piece of toast.
Oh, that's right. You can also get another piece of toast.
But then you're going back to your table with 2 pieces of toast. So
Okay, that's what. So, as you can see, Nikki is concerned about what
appearances with it.
other people think. Want to say hey to Chris. He said we need to go to bed. It is true. We have to be up early tomorrow. But
We do, but since
We're
it's
working.
our show's anniversary, we always like to do live events like that. If you ever want to catch up, depending on how you're watching this, even after it's archived, make sure you join us at RadioU Right on our YouTube page. And if you go to the live events, I think we have a playlist for it. You can catch up from our Christmas one, or we did a Halloween one as well.
Okay, let's see. Kara wants to know favorite candy bar of all time.
Snickers.
Yeah.
Snickers. Yeah.
Okay. Milky Way dark, I think. I love the dark, but then
The mysteriousness of it.
well, you know what? That across a crowded room, we locked eyes, which is weird because candy bars don't have eyes, but I'm sure it was looking at me, and
Saying,
the rest
"Eat
is
me."
history. Yeah. Chris, ooh, gosh, I can't answer this. What's the first album you ever got?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Honestly, yeah, no, I think I got it. I think it was the Star Wars soundtrack.
What
Or
is
one of that.
everything with Star Wars? That's not fair. You can just say Star Wars for any question.
That's not true.
You can.
What's your favorite candy bar of all time?
Star Wars? I bet you there was a candy bar.
Not. There were those M&Ms, limited
Yeah.
edition.
So it works.
Okay. All right. Mike wants to know you can have dinner with any person, living or dead. Who do you eat with?
Oh, I don't want to be sad. I was missing my grandma the
Oh,
other
okay.
day. I
Wow.
was like, I'd like to take her to dinner. Appreciate everybody in your life, and take them to dinner.
Oh, well, I was just thinking
You're gonna
about
pick Star
historical
Trek.
figures.
Oh yeah, no, I was
So
taking personally.
I was just thinking.
William Shatner.
I mean, he seems nice. He's a nice guy, but you
Who
gotta
are you gonna pick?
Gotta take pot shots.
No?
Forget it.
I saw you go with a theme.
My answer doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Let's see.
Thanks a lot, Nikki.
David says you guys
Your
are the best.
affirmation is
Get
what
me
I
through
need.
work until I actually wake up. Thank you, David, for enjoying. Let's see. Scott says 0 candy bar. Back to the favorite
Yeah, Chris said
candy
that
bar.
too.
Let's see. Sherry says Milky Way. So there you go.
Let's see. Dan wants to know, back in the day, Norma Jean was one of your favorites. Are you still into heavy
yeah.
music? You know what? Like, for me, it's just case by case. Wait, I don't even know that I'm into a particular kind of music as much as I am just like a song just absolutely grabs me. I have a tendency to lean more towards a real independent hip-hop kind of style. Like, if you know who Deep Space 5 is, they put out that EP, was it last year or the beginning of this year? And it was only like 4 songs, but I was just thrilled that they had done it. And Manchild's got a Kickstarter or something going right now. Like, I'm really interested in that, so that's kind of where I'm at, I guess.
Let's see. Josh says, hi, guys. I'm bummed I didn't get a notification that you guys had started, but I'm glad to be here now. Let's just say Facebook doesn't want you to go to anybody's pages.
Yeah.
So
So what you got to do is you got to follow us you got to like us
and
then follow us.
So make sure you click to get notification. Even for live events, it should tell you. But basically, with how they work with pages, unless you do that extra step, then you're going to miss out on a lot of things we send out. So please make sure to check that you have that done with our page.
Let's see. John Bonham, like the guy from Zeppelin. That's an interesting choice. Let's see. Jennifer wanted to know if we could be Link from Zelda or Mario. Who would we choose?
Mario.
Really?
Mario.
He is a happy-go-lucky
I think
guy.
it seems more friendly and less just, Zelda, only because Eric's still playing it.
We're
You
just
guys
a little bitter about it.
play and play and play. Like, that'd be exhausting to be
Link,
in that
he
world.
does climb a lot, but Nikki, if you gather 3 of those whatevers, you take it, or is it 4? Take it to the little shrine, you get a little more stamina.
Oh, you do. And Eric always calls me in when he goes to, like, ride a bear. In the
can
game
ride a
or
bear.
something. So
There's all kinds of weird stuff you can do in that game, so yeah. Let's see, I got a couple more here. If you guys got something else you want to ask, get in, because like we're coming up on the hour mark. We'll probably be grabbing some cake and eventually going to bed because 6 a.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Comes awfully early.
We'll be back in the studio. So let's see what we got here. Jordan asking about a hobby. We talked that. Oh my gosh, this is good. You ready?
Yeah.
You're getting tattoos, but each of you have to pick the tattoo the other person is getting.
Oh, how fun.
What is the tattoo?
It's a trick. He never wants a tattoo.
I don't, but you have to pick one out for me. So what's it going to
I picked the Superman.
be? The S shield?
The S. But I wouldn't put it on your arm. I'd put it somewhere else. I don't know where, but...
I don't think I want to know where.
Well, no, not anywhere weird. I was talking like your back or something. Maybe you could do a little S right here on the neck.
Am I in prison? What?
I
Okay.
just was throwing out ideas.
All right. See, for you, I was thinking maybe the entire text of Pride and Prejudice down your arm.
No, you need to do Colin Firth.
Yes, Colin
Like, a
Firth
big
coming
face of Colin
coming
Firth.
out of the water.
That
in his,
sounds like a
wet
back
t-shirt
tattoo
scene
if I ever
kinda
heard of
thing, like,
one.
you get
So.
one. Or the other thing I thought was just a polar bear.
Polar bear would be good.
That seemed like a good one. Huh? So, all right. Sean, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, what did we want to be?
Yeah.
I say it a couple of times. I was supposed to go to the University of Miami and be a marine biologist.
Is anyone here a marine
Cue
biologist?
The Seinfeld jokes with the golf ball.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's
like
every
that.
time.
How can you not talk about that?
But then I started volunteering at RadioU, and then I was not allowed to leave. So I've been here since.
Kenzie says the cough is back. Yes, ma'am.
Aw.
Tiana wants to know what's the best part about working at RadioU.
Obi.
Yeah, I think doing the Riot is my favorite part. What Nikki and I get to do together. The rest of what we do is the worst.
No, it's not.
It's
It makes everything else possible, but it's work. And we
That's exact- it's
we've
actually
stopped
work.
thinking of the Riot as like work. It's just a lot of fun. So that's the best part of it.
Oh, Paul says he wanted to be an architect.
Oh, that's
just like
nice.
George.
Nice.
Let's see. Matthias, how long have you been on the two been on the air together? I honestly
long.
don't know.
Too long.
Dan says put the S on his chest. He already has it on the cape. He knows. It's true, actually.
What was the comment you said about the tattoo for you is you wouldn't put...
Dude, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Ferrari.
I'll say it. We were at lunch with, was it Viridia? Yeah, Viridia.
Viridia,
And he was just teasing, kinda. But then, obviously, they have a lot of ink. And when the guy said it to Obi, like...
It's like, why don't you have a tattoo?
And he said that just, casually. And when Obi said that back, the guy did not get the humor.
He did not think it was funny at all.
And it was not.
I was
it
just
was
like...
not.
Just
And then you can't be like, he's joking.
Bro, you don't put a bumper sticker on a Ferrari.
That's how you said that.
He did not. And it was great because he tried. You know how when somebody doesn't think something's funny, but they try to laugh along after that? Oh, yeah.
Well, thankfully that was at the end of breakfast.
It was.
So it was not bad. Jennifer
Brunch.
says, love how well you guys mesh. It's the best banter. A lot of people don't know. Like with morning shows, they put people together. But Obi and I have known each other since the start of our RadioU career. So we knew each other before we started doing the Riot.
Yeah.
So that really helped us out.
And they actually, it's a true story. Like, somebody was asking, like, hey, what happened to Ted? Ted quit, and I got a phone call that was like, hey, bro, you're going to start filling in starting tomorrow. And I was just like, oh, what? And they're like, yeah, it's just fill in. Don't worry about it.
Just temporary.
It's fine. It's temporary. Like, just come on in tomorrow morning and just have a good time. Yeah, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Here we are later celebrating a Nugget anniversary with some cake.
Still at it right there.
Let's see. Josh says, what band do you miss that you used to play on RadioU but don't anymore? I will tell you this. We've been working on something else. We have a throwback channel. If you guys ever check out RadioU.com or our RadioU app, we play a lot of the bands and songs that it's worth checking out, even if you weren't a listener to RadioU back then. Like, you might not have been born, but you could still want to find the history of some of our groups that have led to the groups that we now play. And so it's very weird to hear all the old bands that aren't around anymore. Like, we miss a lot of them, almost too many to say, because when you listen to them, you're like, yeah, remember how great this song was?
Dude,
and they never came back.
I still stand by, like, my favorite stuff, probably the Supertones. Love 'em.
Supertones?
They're so good. I got to see them play live a few years ago. I can't remember what, but, like, they just got together, did some tour dates or whatever, and I still think live, they were the most, I enjoyed it the most. I don't know that they were, quote unquote, the best, but I had the most fun at those shows. I just loved watching them play
I was
live.
listening to a couple of the tracks from an old group called Circle of Dust.
Oh my
Remember
gosh,
that?
yeah,
It's so
right?
crazy, so old. So that might get my vote for right now.
Aaron says, what's your favorite game ever? Oh, I have no idea.
Mario, just something with Mario.
You just got that Mario, that's it.
Just your Star Trek answer works for me for Mario. Mario.
Let's see. Mark wants to know the best band or singer you've interviewed on RadioU. That's a tough one. You know, like I've actually getting ready for the throwback thing. I was going back through looking at different bands that we used to interview. Like I am, as far as fans, like I'm a huge fan of House of Heroes still. Probably one of my favorite people to talk to is when we used to have Dawn and Justin, who's no longer in Firefly.
Yes.
But when I get the two of them together in the radio studio and we would do that interview, I don't know that I ever had more fun than that. The guys from Write This Down were pretty funny too. But there's something about Dawn and Justin. They could have done their own show.
Yeah,
easily.
Justin, hilarious. He was
Easily could have done their own
very
show.
quick. He did this joke about Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Do you remember that?
That was our moment.
That was the moment when it was like, you know what, we're gonna get
That was
along
our moment.
quite-
I
And
still,
deodorant.
I still remember
He
it.
always talked about deodorant.
Well, he has a.
That was his, like,
he has a
stand-up routine
body
if he
odor
had
problem.
one.
He has to do. He actually. He has to, do the medicated stuff, like from the doctor.
Oh, because he had. Oh, I forgot.
But he, like, one of the
'Cause
last
he-
times I saw him, he brought me a big thing of deodorant. He and Dawn, they're like, here, we got you something. And they gave me all this deodorant.
Because we used to talk about, because he would sweat a lot, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Under his arms, and then we talked about, well, if you had a sweating problem, some people get like Botox in your armpits, and he was always trying to like find the best deodorant that would help.
Yeah, but he started rotating, and then eventually
You
he
shouldn't
went
do
to
that.
prescription
You're not
strength,
supposed to rotate, I don't think.
No,
I
you
think-
are supposed to rotate.
Are you sure? Because you're
I'm
supposed
positive.
to wait and not give up.
No, that's not it. That is actually not it. I can tell you.
Or you mean
because-
like 6 months later you're rotating?
Well, yeah, because here's what happened to me. I didn't know that your body can get adjusted to deodorant, so I kept using this deodorant. And then one day I'm like, why do I stink so bad? And I'm like pouring the deodorant on. Nothing stopped.
body stopped working
Yeah,
with it.
and then it was like, you must stop. But here's a hot tip. Don't get antiperspirant, just deodorant. Let your body sweat. Just sweat it out.
That's because you're comfortable with that. Not everybody is.
All right, whatever.
Chris, maybe he was talking about deodorant because he was dropping a hint.
No, I smell pretty good.
He smells fine.
I mean, like, not amazing, but.
And Chris,
yeah,
hi, by the way. Chris is
Not-
super nice.
Not dirty.
You're fine.
Whatever. I mean, you know.
You're totally fine.
Whatever. Dan wants to know a favorite Bible verse. I can't rattle that off, bro.
We got
I'll
all the
tell you-
Star Trek for days. But
If you
we
want,
just
if you want the
can't
truth,
remember.
right now, like I don't know if it's my favorite, but I've been reading Psalm 37. I've been reading it in the Message. It's very different in the Message than it is in a lot of other translations. I really recommend it. I actually talked about it on the show the other day, but I think it's 5 and 6 in there where it talks about the idea of, it says, pour your heart out to God, hold nothing back. He'll do what must be done or what needs to be done. I've spent the whole week reading that over and over again. So like that's something. If you want something to go look up,
That's a good one.
That's a good one to go look up. Let's see. Lots of people liking the Throwback channel. Me too.
Yay.
Me too.
Yay. Something might be coming with that soon.
Yeah,
Wink,
for
wink.
real. Like we've been
Wink, wink,
working
wink.
on a little something. Might as well throw it out there too. The spring fundraiser is coming up. Like the reason Nikki and I are here to have another anniversary is because people have continued to support Radio U. So if you do want to see us again next year, or I don't know, hear us next week, it might be a great idea for you to go ahead and think about giving. RadioU.com. You can click on donate, but we are listener supported, and that is literally why we're still here.
That's very, very important. Jennifer says, I love your messages every day, Obi. Thanks for the effort you put into those. I wish I had a collection of them. You can always check out our podcast where everything just kind of goes to stay. They're not all included every day, but they are some.
There's a lot of
so
them there.
if you ever miss our podcast, if you're watching on our Radio U Facebook page, go ahead, just put all this down. Like I said, our Radio U Riot page and our podcast goes there each day, or you can sign up for our podcast through whichever podcast app you use, or you can go to our Radio U Riot YouTube channel, and then our podcast goes out each day, so then you can check something in case you miss it.
Chris wants to know how you can volunteer for the fundraiser. You'll have to email us for that one, Chris. It's complicated. It's actually not complicated, but you do have to be here. So that's complicated. Let's see. Jenny says, I think we'll maybe need a unicorn for Phone Central. That's a fundraiser thing. Let's see. Jennifer listens to the podcast exclusively.
Hey.
So
Finn says, hey, it's unicorns everywhere, not, so apparently you're in Sweden. Finn, this is just the only balloons we could find to celebrate our
don't
anniversary.
believe it. Don't believe it.
Now, I know you were
picked-
going to say that.
you
They were
picked
the
them out.
only ones outside of a
Just
birthday
own-
balloon.
Like my thing is just
There was
own
two
it.
of them.
Just
Why
own it.
wouldn't I get these? These
Just
are
own it.
awesome.
Well, what I'm saying is like just own it. Don't be like
Well,
there
it seems
weren't
like
any other
everybody's
balloons.
commenting about them.
Well, they're prominent. They're big. And if you weren't with us earlier, they were $9.99 movies.
Only $9.99. That's a steal. This is a huge balloon.
It-
And the helium.
you're-
Helium is, there's a shortage.
You are for real?
So
What?
there was a shortage of helium. I don't know if there's not.
How
That
can-
is a thing. The
Helium is
tanks-
one of the most abundant substances in
Nope.
the universe.
Nope, there's expensive.
The sun is like a big.
How
It's like
dare
this all.
you? How dare you?
Whee! Okay.
Fine. Just go back over
well,
there.
Kenzie says, "Go big or go home."
That's right.
I love coughing so much.
Your cough, I was thinking on the way in here, has been here since December. But it's just not a cough. This is a dry, clear cough. Yes,
Okay.
it is a cough.
I thought I was getting better. I've been running all week.
It's
and
probably making it worse.
It's so making it worse,
Yeah.
dude. It is so making it worse. And that's why you shouldn't run or exercise, because it just makes things worse.
Let's see, Matthew, podcast listener of the Radio U app in Texas as well. Hopefully one day, we still really want a Radio U in Texas. Like to be able to listen over the radio, so maybe one day.
Let's see. No, we did that one already. Glenn, if you could eat at one restaurant forever, what would it be?
You don't just shout that out. You got to think about that.
Man,
That's a
that, like,
commitment.
That's like prayerful consideration.
And that's not
I think
our-
it's the Mandalay Bay Buffet in Vegas.
It's not our fault though, because I feel like the restaurants change. So we might be saying this now, but then their standards go down.
They
and-
always go. Restaurant
And you're
restaurant
stuck there.
standards never go up.
So they
just to be
don't. They
clear.
don't.
Oh my gosh.
Leanne says, talk to your pharmacist about your cough. You sound like a medicine commercial. Like you might have a persistent cough.
If you have a persistent cough,
Please talk to your pharmacist about if coffin knot is for you.
You know what? I can tell you exactly what's
Thanks,
going on
Chris,
with
for
the cough. The
passing
cough
that.
was gone for a while, right? Mostly?
Like a week.
Okay, all right. Like
You had a week that was
okay.
clean.
The weather has been up and down, up and down. So I got a little drainage, and I've never really been diagnosed with it, but I pretty much have got the exercise asthma thing. So that's where I'll be coughing like ha 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 whatever.
Well,
And
Sherry says, have you tried the potatoes in your socks?
yeah.
When Obi first got sick, I was telling him when I had this asthma terrible thing, like a year or so ago, online you're at the point where your pills aren't working, whatever your doctor's given you, and
What do you mean my pills are?
Well, no,
Man, I feel like. Man,
you know what, your antibiotics not working, and your doctor's like, I promise you, any day now you're gonna get better, and you're at that breaking point near the
man,
end.
these pills ain't working.
Haven't you felt like that? And you're like, fine, I'm going online. I'm going
What's happening?
going online to find what cure would work, and I found you mush bananas up. And you have to heat it up, and I think you add honey and a couple other things, and then every stupid spam ad says, this will clear your cough, and you'll be better, and it didn't work.
It doesn't work.
But we looked at an article that talked about, the ways to get rid of the cough, and they swear by you cut a potato up, you put the potato on your feet, put your socks over it, and go to sleep at night, and then it's supposed to be like one ugly potato when you wake up, because the toxic stuff gets there.
You're great.
Yeah, why don't you try it? Oh my gosh. What if you Facebook Lived it?
Just me sleeping with the potatoes in my socks? No, I don't want to know what I do in my sleep. I don't want to know.
No, you don't have to do that. You can
what
stop
if I
it.
pick my nose in my sleep?
You can stop it.
What if I scream in my sleep?
What if you start it when you wake up? And they're like, potato check, 2018.
Well, you know what? I'm going to consider that.
I'll tell you though, every time I go to Costco, I'm like, we should get potatoes in case I get sick. I always think that.
I just keep them.
I
Just put them in the closet,
That's
whatever.
right. Everybody also says Vicks on your feet, so that one too.
That
but
makes a lot.
I
I know
thought
everybody
I remember
says it, but that
trying
makes a
that.
lot
It
of
doesn't
sense.
do anything.
Daniel wants to know my thoughts on Star Trek Discovery. Daniel, we don't have that kind of time.
Have you heard the Riot? You need to listen each day. He talks about it every so often. And the CBS All Access app.
I'll tell you what worked in Star Trek Discovery. The Mirror Universe arc. You know what didn't work? Pretty much everything else. I'm sorry. That was too mean.
It's okay.
It was okay. It actually was. It was okay.
No, I meant it was okay that you said that.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
like the show was okay.
No, I felt like the show was like, it's okay. It's okay.
Casey says, I love you guys. How are you guys doing? We're doing very well. We're celebrating our anniversary. Obie and I have been doing this show for a lot longer than any other radio
Yeah,
show.
that we planned on. I'll tell you that
But
for sure.
we definitely enjoy it. And Facebook is... we're going to have cake?
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
we love doing these Facebook events with you guys because we just appreciate having a chance to talk to you and hear from you. So if you haven't left a comment, leave one and let us know where you're watching from.
All right. You wanna cut the cake?
No, I want you to be
Really?
the deciding
Oh, like I
force
decide how
on the
big
size.
the cake.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like,
pieces are?
geez. I was surprised. We got the cake, and our local bakery now just includes a cake cutter with it. I thought that was actually really smart.
Well, with the margin they're making on all the balloons, they're able to afford to put things like this in
Let's
the
see.
cakes.
Matthew says thieves oil on your feet every morning. What is thieves oil?
Thieves? I'm not a part of the Thieves Guild.
What is that?
I joined the warrior class.
You'll have to message us. What is thieves oil? Or are we supposed to steal oil from a store and that gets our our blood rushing and stuff?
Right.
And then we go home and we put it on our feet and then we'll feel better. Maybe that's it.
The thieves oil is, or if you get stuck, maybe
Something
that's
like
what the
that.
police put on your
Let's see,
feet.
Casey, Lake Arrowhead, California. Thank you so much for watching our anniversary show. Did we all get our cake at home?
I definitely got
What
it
is your-
on
What is the size difference?
I totally did, right?
What is this?
Wait.
Wait, no. What is... What is that? Do you see it?
I'm feeling lightheaded. You know what? Here, I'll just trade you.
No, I don't want
I'll
it
just
to
trade
be
you.
that
Know what?
way.
No, I'll just trade
No,
you.
I'm going to start with this.
No, it's fine.
What was that?
I don't know. You know what? Like I'm cutting at the side here. I don't know what's going on.
Now it looks like
I'll tell you, if you want to know
I
the
took a
truth,
big
here's
piece.
what exactly it comes down to. When I was cutting at first, I was like, oh, be careful. But then once I had the cake open, I was like, just slice that
All right,
thing.
hang on. Before we don't eat it. Hang on. I just wanna. get that on Instagram. Hang on. Guys, don't mind, okay? We're going to do a
It's
show
just
within
like
a
being
show.
out to dinner with us. You got to do.
I'd like to show you Obi's piece of cake. And then look at
what?
the cake that
Really?
you
That
got from
that
me.
was my piece of cake.
You
This
gave
is mine.
it to me. No, this
This is my piece of cake.
That was mine. So thank
Oh,
you
we're
for our
talking about it,
Riot
okay.
anniversary cake. If you guys don't follow us, here's a plug. You can go to RadioU Official on Instagram, and you can join us there for our behind-the-scenes stuff on our stories. So I will post that there. And that's, again, RadioU Official on Instagram.
Oh, guys.
Is
you
it
know what-
good?
You know what that is right there? That's buttercream, baby.
They always look at us weird, too, whenever we get our anniversary cake from this bakery, because it's always like, Happy Riot Anniversary, Riotversary, and they're like, what is this?
They look at you like,
What's wrong?
We hold prayer vigils for our Riot anniversaries. We don't get a cake. It's good, I know.
So good. I love buttercream icing. I just like that part. But it seems more violent. Sorry, Chris, you can't have any cake. It's terrible. It seems old, doesn't
You
it?
know what, though? Chris has lost a bunch of weight. I've just been packing it on, so he's getting something out of it, right? Like, that's a thing, right?
But what if we do this and then he quits and he sticks his face in the cake, like when we leave tonight, when he's closing all the
Let me
stuff
tell you what's
down?
going to happen. No matter what Chris does tonight, I'm going to be like this.
It's fine.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I'll just do that.
Oh, that's
You
so
know what?
good.
I'll just tell you right now. Like, if he eats the cake,
You
I'm
eat the
not.
cake.
You know what I'm going to? I'm
We
not
don't
going to say anything.
That's right.
And if he doesn't eat the cake, I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. But no one else
you
gets
know
the
what?
cake.
I'll tell you right now. Anybody even looks at it funny, they're out.
Oh, okay. That's really, really good.
People are like, hey, can I get some of the cake? I'll be like, do you even work here?
Oh, see, Dan says we need RadioU in Louisiana, so hopefully one day, maybe.
Dean wants to know if I recommend Elder Scrolls Online. Well, I played that like 5 years ago, and I thought it was fun, but I haven't played it since then.
Is it that old of a game?
It might not be that old, but like I played it for a little while. I thought it was a good time. I mean, if you like MMOs, like, that was pretty fun.
Sometimes when you speak, I love your language. MMO. It's like
You know how it is.
a massive
Multiplayer
online
game.
There it is.
Yep.
Again, just leave a comment. Make sure you let us know where you're watching from. We don't have too much longer.
Man, this is not enough cake.
You cut a small piece. There, you want that one?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. A little bit more.
I'm gonna be so sick.
What are you talking about? If you weren't with us in the beginning of this, we taste tested the Szechuan sauce from McDonald's, which is, it's fine. We had that, and we tried every other nugget sauce except the now discontinued Habanero Ranch. We've had a ton of nuggets, guys, all week.
You see what Greg says?
What did Greg say?
Take a look.
Why did you get such a big piece of cake if you aren't going to eat it? I am! What?
Nikki, look,
Greg!
everybody's watching you, and they're all
Greg!
staring at the size of your piece of cake.
I didn't want to eat in front of everybody for so long. I mean, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be able to talk with you guys.
In the meantime,
Yes, fine,
How you
Greg. Oh, Johnny says try the sauce with the cake. Josh, who's on RadioU, right? Oh, no, we kept the sauce. I thought he
Hey.
took that with him.
just a heads up, we're not going to do that. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not ruining this cake.
Good
This cake, like, this is it. This is the party right here. This is the party.
This
I'm
actually
not
is why we're
putting-
having this Facebook event.
Yeah, we were trying to come up with a reason why we could justify getting a cake. We're
Well,
like,
for tax
what if-
purposes and for write-offs.
What if we put it on the internet? Okay, great, party. So, like, I'm not putting anything bad on this. All right? Nothing.
Shannon is in Columbus listening for mornings for years. Thank you so much. Titus in Nashville. Oh, Nashville. Satco. Obi would.
Oh, man.
Jump in
go
and
eat
say.
it. Like, go and eat at Satco for me this
Mark
weekend.
is in Edmond, Oklahoma. Oh, Sarah says a dirt hole in West Texas.
Ain't nothing wrong
It
with
sounds
Texas.
lovely, doesn't it? Very much lovely. Are you showing the cake?
Nope, the other way. Chris wants
Other
it.
way?
Uh-oh. I'm
Stuck
sorry.
his finger in it.
I sure did. I'm not mad
It's
about
all
it.
the only time we also have to take these tablecloths home and wash them because we get icing on them every time. It's like, why am I taking a work tablecloth home? That's why. Jessica is in Dunkirk, New York. Matthias, Simi Valley, California. Justin, Marysville, Ohio. Loves the show on the way to work. Can't survive a day without it. Thank you so much for watching.
Man. Well, this has been a lot of fun, and I think I'm probably, I'm going to say somewhere in the neighborhood of like 3 to 5 minutes from a massive sugar crash, because
It's gonna be
I
big.
really did eat a lot of cake.
It's going to be big. Oh, my fork is falling. Bye, fork. Let's see. Titus says Saco is great. We need to try a Baja burrito next time we go down there. Matthew's in West Texas. And thank you so much for watching.
Casey wants us to send him a list of bands. RadioU.com. Just
It's
go.
there.
I'm not even kidding. Just
It's
go to the
there.
most wanted page. You'll find like our top bands are listed there. That's a great place for you to start. Real talk. Casey, I started listening to y'all after I met you guys at Ichthus in Kentucky. Pumped to see that you guys are still killing it.
Dude,
well,
I
we're
remember-
killing something.
I remember Ichthus. I'll give you one Ichthus. No, 2 Ichthus stories. No, I think it was the same one. No, the porta potty one, wasn't it? I couldn't get out of Ichthus one time.
Well,
'cause
wait,
I
is
was-
this... Okay, you have a few porta potty stories,
I was
so I'm not
stuck
sure.
behind the porta potty cleaning truck, and it's fascinating. I saw this guy go
That's right.
through and clean
Okay.
like a row of 10 porta potties with such precision. Hosed it out, he even threw in toilet paper, but you had to sit there and wait because you couldn't get around him. But I remember this one year at Ichthus, which maybe was the year you found us there, they had this huge storm line come through.
Dude, it would always rain at Ichthus because they used to have it
Bad.
in March.
Yeah.
It would always rain, or April, and then it was like they moved it to June. Still rain.
And there was always this lady, we were in like the tents, the merch tent. There was always this mean lady who would deal with everybody in the tents, and we were also there. And man, she'd come through screaming. And I remember when the storm was coming, she goes in, she's like, "Get out of the tent! Get out of the tent!" And she's screaming at everybody. And
Nikki's just like, I
I'm
don't
just
like
like-
your attitude, miss.
And I wanted to bring my stuff with us because, we had it all. She's like, "Leave it! Get out of the tent." They were going to lock the tent so that no one could get in it. So one part of me was sad because I got yelled at a lot. And then the other part of me was like, dude, I'm back in the hotel.
I guess I'll just have to stop working today.
I guess I will. Well, it really, really rained. So,
That
yes,
was-
Ichthus
dude.
was funny.
There's only one time in Radio U history that I remember us going somewhere and leaving Nikki behind.
Wasn't
One-
that,
that was
Purple
Ichthus.
Door?
No, that was Ichthus. We went. It was.
No, you did. You left me at Purple Door.
No.
In the room while you guys left, I couldn't even leave. Like, I was there the whole day.
We were there the whole day.
But you were filming and you never came back. Still
So
hurt.
apparently Nikki has a lot of abandonment.
And then
stories.
remember the time that it was the
The House of Heroes told us their theory about a certain someone who actually works for the CIA.
No, remember
That
the-
happened at Ichthus.
Remember the time that you left
Oh, Purple
me?
Door, that's
you
right.
guys left me at that bad hotel, and I had the room, and then everybody left, and I had to stay one extra day.
That was Ichthus.
No, that wasn't Ichthus. That was a live, or not a live festival. That was Purple Door. That was this
Why?
bad
I
hotel.
like we never left you at Purple Door. I swear to you, we didn't. Now at Ichthus, I just remember
that
it
was
was
the one
like
where oh, it was just so bad. I couldn't sleep in the sheets. I had to sleep in my clothes.
see my
your room
Ichthus
was
memory.
fine.
I never had a room at Ichthus. I never got to spend the
No,
night.
it was Purple Door.
No, listen. Okay, look. If we're gonna trade crappy Purple Door experience, okay?
Oh, you guys were babies. The soccer ball, the crowded room.
You know what?
Was it the crowded room?
I don't.
No, that was unfair. That was unfair. But what was I supposed to do? I was the only girl. I got the girl room.
Let me tell you
there were
what.
5 guys. You guys got the boys' room.
There were 4 guys and you.
So I got the girls' room.
So Nikki is living in the Hilton next door, where she has multiple rooms, like space for days. In the meantime, Chris and I are like, look, we're just gonna end up holding each other, okay? And that's okay.
Because-
and we're fine with it.
You weren't in the
because
bed. You were in the sofa bed.
We were in-
And you fell in. You fell into the middle of the sofa
we're
bed.
in this crappy little sofa bed, and I'm just like, and in the meantime, Nikki wakes up and she's like, it got cold in my room
It
because I was
was. It
so
was lonely. It was so lonely.
In the meantime, Chris and I are just like, it's all right, bro. Just snuggle up. We'll get through this.
That was a good year.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good year.
For you?
Yeah, but I had some bad times too. I did. Okay.
The only thing I remember is that year at Ichthus when we took you. It was funny because it was me and Eric and Jared. We interviewed Red and I think Disciple, and I can't remember who else was there. We do these interviews. It is like, I swear it's 110 degrees outside. It's so hot. And most of the bands are like, we're not coming outside to interview.
You had to
If you
go
want to
to the
interview,
bus.
you have to go on the bus or like in this artist area thing. So we do that. But in the meantime, Nikki's in the merch tent. And
It wasn't a tent. It was in the room. Remember, it was in the ski chalet.
no, that's Purple Door.
Yeah.
No, this was Ichthus. And so we're leaving. So I'm taking Eric and Jared, and we're saying goodbye. And you just looked at us, and it seemed like we were dropping a kid off at camp.
I didn't want to be left alone.
No, you had a volunteer with you. I don't remember who it was.
that.
And you're just standing there. And we're just like, well, Nikki, we got to go. And it was like, what?
I don't
Where-
like to be by myself.
Where are you guys going?
I don't like to be by myself. All right. Well, there's a fun little trip down.
Oh, my
Memory
gosh.
lane.
Oh, my gosh. It
And
was
some good ones.
It was so great. It was so great. It's fine, though. It's fine.
Maybe that's why I always have a fear of abandonment now. If someone's going to leave me.
What?
stems from Ichthus.
Okay, real talk though. Like when we got back from Purple Door that time, that was the one because it was like me and Chris and Jared and Eric and Nikki.
Yeah.
And we did spend the entire day running from. I bet we interviewed 10 bands that day. I mean, we would go and it would be a 2-day thing, and we like, oh my gosh, anywhere from like 10 to 16 interviews across 2 days. And it doesn't sound like a lot of work. It's a ton of work. It's a ton of work to get ready for it. It was a ton of work to get there and do it and all this stuff. And it took all of us to do it. But in the meantime, Nikki's sitting there. Now, I just thought it was fun, but Nikki was counting on us to also be there to help work the table.
Just check in. I just wanted you to check in.
That's fine.
It still hurts.
But you know what? We got, like, it all worked out. And obviously, we all still work here. Oh, well, you know, some of us still do. It's fine. You got
if I had you back then, I wouldn't have been alone.
It's fine.
It's okay.
What?
All right.
I don't remember. Like, I can't. Chris is making.
Which one? I can't understand you.
I can't.
It's a story we can't even say. I can't even say.
Chris is like,
Can't even
don't
say.
tell that
But
story.
he's still whispering it to us.
Oh, let's see. KL says it's Kentucky. It's always hotter than hellfire.
Yes.
And the cicadas were horrifying. That's actually true.
That's true.
That is actually true.
Well, guys, I wanted to remind you, shop.radiou.com. If you ever want to check out some more Radio U stuff, we have our cute little Radio U bears.
Nice bear, Nikki.
So those are back there. We've got Radio U snapbacks, some shirts. Tomorrow, if you are watching this live, is Radio U Shirt Day.
Oh,
so
that's right.
if you have
Make
some
sure to
Radio
wear
U
'em.
merch or like a pop socket or something, maybe our Radio U crew neck, you can check out our store. It's too late if you don't have it now.
If you don't have one, I will.
I mean, it's in a
tell
few
you,
hours, so
you're
it's-
out of luck.
But if you have something, wear it tomorrow somehow, even if it's under your clothes, if you have to wear something for school or work. But take a picture and then use the hashtag RadioU so we can see it tomorrow.
We want to see you guys. So, you got anything else you want to throw out? Is this?
I don't think so, you guys. We love you guys so much. I mean, it's why we still are here for another anniversary. It's
Yep.
not just the cake.
No. I mean, for real, like for Nikki and I, like doing the Riot, it's something that we love to do, but it's something we're called to do. It's a ministry for us. Like, we genuinely love it. And I will tell you, like, you guys, like you get some behind the scenes stuff here, but most of the time there's so few of us, we're just putting everything in front of the scenes. So, like, there's not a lot of behind the scenes. But I mean, like, there are, like a few of us, like we just been here for a long time, and we continue to do this. Like Chris, you guys never see Chris. Chris, he's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's working on. So, there's just a lot of people. Michael, who we always give a really hard time, but that dude works so stinking hard. Same with Eric. Like, you guys only hear their voices every once in a while, but like they're here all the time. They're always here working. And the other DJs and stuff too. And it's just one of those things where like we put a lot of work into it because we believe in Radio U. So thank you guys so much for enabling us to do what we do. We really couldn't do it without you. So thank you. And
I think that was it.
Oh,
So
sorry.
our spring fundraiser is coming up. So if you ever want to learn about Radio U a little bit more to maybe help out, check out RadioU.com and just give everybody what?
Craig says,
Craig!
yeah, but do they have that guy's monkey? Remember the show today?
Yes!
The guy with the monkey?
Yeah, that would work. Everybody just give yourself a big hug.
Yeah.
Big hug, good night.
High
and
five.
Thank you so much. High five for watching.
And Nikki and I will now not get enough sleep. I think I'm just going to go back and...
Are you sure? Sometimes I know you're like, I'm going home. And then
no,
sometimes
I'm
you're
just...
like, stay here.
Chris and I are just going to sleep on that couch over there. It's no big deal. It's just like old times.
I'll just be in the hotel next door. I have my own floor. Of
Oh,
rooms.
my gosh. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.